there we are. In all of our glory. Look at that mask. It's so cursed, especially when you're doing raids. Want to see a funny Pokedex image? Open the Kitakami Dex on Galade's entry. I don't know if I... Wait, I'm sorry, I'm dumb. Could we get Galade in OG Scarlet? Where do you get the mask? How do you get the mask? If you progress through the story, after the first night of the mask festival, you go back the next day. You can talk to the mask seller. They're with all the other stalls by the, by this area. The Kitakami Hall. Go back there. You can buy a couple different masks. It was in base game? Okay, cool. I'm having trouble remembering who was in base and who wasn't, which is really sad because I just finished the base Pokedex. Wait, what am I- sorry. Sorry, I've been playing other games in the weekend and my muscle memory for this game is off. Is it this button? Yes, it is. Okay. So, Galade. Might as well take a look. See who's in here as well. Oh! He's like, I'm proposing. That's really cute. Every time you go, he's gone. Yeah, I only saw them the one time so far, so. You saw one roaming. But yeah, question of the day, friends. If you could only play on one gaming console, not including PC, because it's too OP, for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? Which one would you go with? Got 3 shinies yesterday in a sandwich, but not the one you wanted. Which shinies did you get? Speaking of shinies, I'm just gonna do a quick sweep around. I was resetting with picnics for not Gardevoir, Ralts here. But I hadn't seen one yet, so. Boy color, really? 3DS, okay. I'm a little stuck on that question today. I'm not sure if I go with PS5 or with Switch. Might go with PS5, dare I say, but then I'd lose access to like all the Nintendo first party stuff, you know? GameCube has so many replayable games. Spinrat got 2 Ekans and a Bellsprout. PlayStation, any of them, is my first ever console. Pretty sure it'll be your last. I'm gonna hang out with friends today, but the plan fell through because one of my friend's sister got COVID. Oh no. Other friend's mom, even though she knew about our hangout, decided they would go to some airport 2 hours away. Yeah, no, your friend would have been tired after all that, I assume. Switch, can't help but pick PC anyway. See, that's the thing. I'm saying no PC because when you look at it, there's ways and means to play a lot of different platforms on PC, if you catch my drift. It's just, it's too OP, it's too much of an easy choice, you know? Too much of an easy choice. Also, what is this light? Excuse me. What do you do? Bear with me. That's better. I would say Switch, but that means for the rest of your life, you would just like automatically build up this like tolerance almost. You'd be like used to it. You'd work with it. Fire Emblem is your comfort series. This is the second time within a year that friends' family got COVID, so it really sucks for them. Whoopsies, hi. Yeah, hopefully they feel better soon. I've heard the COVID going around more recently has been a lot more diluted, maybe? Not as, oh, look at the baby! Look at baby! Not as bad. Mind you, I think by the time that Mike and I caught COVID, they were saying the same thing, and that still hit me like a truck. It was not fun, did not enjoy. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Getting a snack and a drink sounds good. But yeah, the mask seller, when I came back during the day, they've been right here, if you're interested. And I refuse to take off this mask, by the way. I'm hoping I can wear it for the next DLC also. Some countries being COVID cases are going up again. Yeah. You got the ogre mask? By the way, story. I'm sorry, I completely was sidetracked. I'm getting very excited. We're heading back towards the ogre's den. Let me think, what's his name? Kieran figured out, you know, the ruse myself and his sister have been trying to pull over on him. And he's upset, but he's maybe a little bit extra upset for some reason. He's not quite acting right, so we're gonna go chase after him, see what that's all about. That's kind of what we're up to at the moment. Must choose non-PC. PlayStation may grip on Spyro. Final Fantasy 10 and 12. Decent online features for me. I wish they could bring back PS Home again. It's really funny. I never really had any online connectivity on my PlayStation consoles until I guess 4? I just never bothered. I think I knew that 3 had the capability. I just didn't have a need for it. So yeah, it would have been around 4 where I first started to actually go online with it. Currently do an ogre oust and try to get more masterpiece teacups. It's awful. Rebecca, I think I saw something online. I feel like you probably know what I'm on about. I saw someone mention that they got a shiny Pokemon through that ogre oustin thingamajig. Is that a thing? Is there Pokemon prizes? Am I crazy? Did I miss-see that? There we go, and we're gonna go this way. They literally just put so much sparkles down. If you're on the hardest mode or whatnot, you get one specific shiny. Interesting. Hard mode is hard and basically requires co-op to beat. Got you. Got you. Well, that's interesting. I might start planning for my next team for the second DLC. Gotta start grinding levels until 80. Best of luck. I feel like if you just get yourself, you know, like a little chancy sandwich going. Normal sandwich, I should say. You'll be able to get there pretty fast. Oh, I'm like dying. Great. We'd love that for us. Save. Okay. Hello? What's going on here now? Blissey raids, yeah. At least 4, by the way, chat. Who's your favorite? Do you have a preferred, like, look to them? Because I think I like the bear one the most. Out of the 4 of the new babies. I think the bear is the coolest one. Hi! What is you? You like water something by chance? Maybe, hopefully? Blue mean water, yes? Blue not mean water, okay. Oh, is purple and gray a favorite color combo? Oh. Okay, interesting. Psychic. Want their typing? So I'm good for now, at least. I figured that one out, at least. At least one of its typings. You like Ogre Pawn? It's so cute. Knock it off, all of you. You're trying to go 3 against 1 on you, huh? I guess a fair fight's too much to expect. But now that we're here, make you regret ever coming back to life. I like how the monkey has an upside down heart on his butt. I respect that. Oh, they ran away. I guess it's just too much for them to handle. Crystal, go on, say it properly. Yeah, I know, the subtitles are really bad, aren't they? About the mask. I just got so angry and... what I did was real dumb. So, I'm sorry. Don't mention that. Thanks, Crystal. Still looking around, so I grabbed him by the collar and dragged him here. And, well, I'm glad I did, because now it's raining. And if I'm gonna get soaked, so is everyone else. It's really you, the real-life ogre. Wowzers, you're really something. Want to be the one to give the mask back to Ogerpon, right, Kiki? This is for you, dear ogre. I'm just gonna hold out my empty hand. You'll know what I mean. Wally Genie, thank you for the lurk. Seems scared. Maybe it's not good with new people, Kiki. I don't think he'll take the mask if I'm the one giving it back. You should be the one to do it. From one fellow mask wearer to another. Seems so happy. Seems pretty comfortable around you, Crystal. Be nice if we could give the other 3 masks back to Ogerpon too, don't you think? Did those 3 Pokemon take the masks that were in Kitakami Hall? Yeah, never mind the masks. Sorry, never mind that the mask rightfully belonged to poor Ogerpon here. Wouldn't put past the so-called Loyal 3 to plot a second ambush either. I need to see Ogerpon. I need to keep Ogerpon safe while we deal with them. That means thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. That means the 3 of us are gonna form a team, the Mask Retrieval Squad. Count me in. Good idea, isn't it? And you get to be my second in command. I can come too. Of course you can. Now that's settled. Let's go together. Go gather intel about those Loyal 3 in Masui. And get those masks back. We can do this. I'm back, and I'm an idiot. I forgot to put my iced coffee drink in the freezer. Oh, you forgot you put it in? Did it, like, make a mess in there? You good? Or is it just, like, a frozen drink now? Ogerpon will now follow you around? Oh. Friend. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Good. We got a friend. It's a frozen drink. Okay. So I was concerned because I haven't tried putting like a coffee drink in the freezer. I know if you leave a can of soda in the freezer, that can like explode. Yeah, it's very much now iced coffee. I kind of want an iced coffee. Now that you've mentioned it. Oh, look at all the little babies. So many. One day. What color is the shiny of Earthworm, chat? If it's a good shiny, I want it. Is it blue? Oh, it's a good shiny. 10 out of 10. Blue shinies, best shinies. Next to black. And purple. I'm fond of a purple. I can get behind purple. And one particular baby with neon or radioactive green. So we're just going back to town, right? Should usually, or I should probably try checking where we're going. Yes. Okay. Cool. Anyone needs Cramorant? I do have a raid of it today. Oh, awesome. I found one pretty quickly the other day when I was doing some trades with Brandon, which is good. I thought it was going to be a pain, but it was right there and it kept spitting fish at me, I think. Shankingar is a slightly darker purple in this game, which is okay enough, but a stark white or a black one. Yeah, I agree. I agree very much so. It would have been better. Oh, game, you can do it. It's alright. Oh, there we go. I know that was a lot of grass and it's kind of scary, but... Oh, do you have a shiny one? I think I'm good for now, but that's cool that you found one. You complete the Pokedex on Thursday too. Nice. I have been working through Great Ace Attorney Chronicles off stream, and I finally started the last case in the game. And I think after I'm done that, I'm gonna play through Earthbound. I was mentioning it last week, but I think I'm gonna play through Earthbound again, probably on the NSO, and then start up Mother 3 finally. I've been so aware of it for so many years, and I just never bothered. But I think it's finally time. What this? Got you. Want to finish Ace Attorney, but you think you burned yourself out? Yeah, definitely. Don't push it if you don't feel like playing it. Sorry, I'm keeping an eye out, especially around here, because this is where I was doing the resets for Ralts babies. Of course, now I'm not seeing anyone, but you know, it's fine. It's cool. Hello? Well, there you are. They kind of blend into the grass a little bit. Nope. Not seeing anyone particularly interesting here. I still can't believe we're getting Paper Mario 1000 Year Door HD. I'm excited for that. I want to play through 1000 Year Door again first, before that one comes out though. You got a shiny Wooper! Nice! Oh, what's wrong, Ugrapon? It doesn't want to go into the village. The village did a pretty good job of chasing it away back then, so... Yeah, you're right. Okay, well maybe Ugrapon can wait for us here. We can go gather information while it waits. Do you think that'll be okay? Pay attention now, Ugrapon. We go in village, you stay here. Ugrapon, stay. Do you understand? I think I'm more concerned about the three buddies coming back, but... Ugrapon looks like a hooded tangy. Oh, well now I won't be able to unsee that. I'm gonna take that as a no. Couldn't stay out of trouble, alright? Oh wow, now I really can't unsee that. So I could understood that. What is wrong with what I said? Is he actually? Oh yeah, he's just waiting by that tree. That's cute. Okay. Let's see here. You get every scrap of info we can get about any sightings of the Lousy 3. Let's meet up once we're done. So loyal through chowing down on mochi at Kitakami Hall. Saw Pheasantipity zoom through the sky over Oni Mountain. So much cooler than the stories say. Got a clue. Oh, okay, so I'm looking for the people at the text box. That is orange. Haven't tested it myself, but apparently Wooper and Tauros bred in Kitakami become Jotonian Cantonian versions. Oh, really? Pretty much the most lovey-dovey couple ever, don't you think? You bet there's probably not a pair on the planet as perfect together as you and me. Right? Hey, you. I wonder if there are any Pokemon that are as lovey, or that are lovey-dovey like the two of us. You might should find any, bring them here. I'm sure you'll find one when Lechonks fly. Alright, new regional version of Lechonk is gonna have wings calling it right now. Think about getting some of the other mass eventually. Maybe Maybe I'm kind of really loving the Eevee mask though, I have to admit. How do I not have any? Okay. I think this is kind of what a Lechonk is. They're not in Kitakami. Yeah, I want Mousehold as well, but like, why do I not have any tandem mouses? How did I manage that? Here, look at the babies. What's this? A Mousehold, so lovey-dovey. They have two little ones, a happy little family. There are Pokemon out there that are head over heels for each other like we are. Thank you for showing us that Pokemon. How about we teach you a special pose? Okay, this is not what I was looking for. Have you seen Okidogi, Zolil 3, or Okidogi? I'm saying like Okidoki, right? So Okidogi, I think, might be how you say it. That purple scarf it wears is so lovely. Saw it wandering around in the Barrens. Okay, Oni Mountain, Barrens. Yeah, Okidoki, so not Okidoggy. Candy apples. Here we go. Thought someone had collapsed, so I went to check on them, but it was just Monkey Dory taking a nap. It could be so peaceful around that pond out there. What an ideal place for a snooze. I guess so, Brandon. Is there a I can't remember what we had to do for that. I just remember we had to go somewhere. We're back, Ogre Pond. Alright, let's combine the info we gathered. You go first, Kiki. Okay, well here's what I heard. I see. Interesting. Thanks for the information you two brought. I think we know exactly where each of those lousy three is hiding. It's great news. Is there a mark on the map? Okay, we can do that then. I knew the mask retrieval squad I assembled wouldn't let me down. Rest assured, your fearless leader, that's me, sees your hard work and effort. I'll record everything we found out about those three in your Rotom phone. That way, we won't forget any of it. Okay, so there's the three of them. Whereabouts of Okidogi, Monkey Dory, and Pheasantipity have been added to your map app. Now then, let's go retrieve those masks. We can do this. I'm not going. What? You're part of the team. You need to come along. As long as Crystal's around, I'm sure Ogre Pond will feel safe. Besides, I got things to do. Sorry. I wonder if he's still upset. Oh well, I can't force him to tag along. Let's just take care of this ourselves. We can decide where we head first. Let's get all of Ogre Pond's masks back, alright? Alrighty. Well let's take a look, see here. Oh, this is it in the Timeless Woods. Do you guys think I should do this now? Before we go and hunt after the lousy three? Or should we do the three first? Like, what order do you guys think we should do this in? For those who have finished it. Or who've already done all this. You would do it? You wish you did it before finishing the story. Okay. That's all I need to hear. Doesn't take too long. Beat up Kiki first. We're not beating up Kiki. Works anytime. I'll just go do it now. I'm kind of curious anyway. Ralts? Ralts babies? Anyone want to turn blue, I think? Pretty sure you turn blue. I wouldn't say no to a shiny. I'm still a little bit pissed off about that Vulpix the other day. Hey Ace, how are you doing? Good morning. I didn't see anyone there. I'll probably continue doing that off stream or if I need a break later. So I am... You know what? I might actually jump over this way. 5 years from now. I will be pissed off about that Vulpix for the rest of my life. I will be. I don't let that kind of stuff go. That was a Vulpix and it was a shiny and it should have been mine, but that Swinub had the high ground. I have many feelings about it. You are adorable. Oh, I think I already got you. Yes, I did. And for those joining us, by the way, if you guys haven't already heard, question of the day for today. If you could only play on one gaming console, not including PC because it makes it too easy, for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? And I say not including PC because it really does make things far too easy. There's so many ways to play lots of different stuff on there. Oh, I don't think I have this one yet. Does anyone want to join me in some raids this morning? It is, I think that's Psychic type. Let me go online here. Sure? Down for raids? Awesome. Alright. Bear with. It's gonna try to load itself up. Ooh, the DS. Code is T58HH4. I actually picked up my my DS not that long ago. I had the original DS, like the big bulky one. I had a DS Lite, and I tried to play a game on it instead of on like the 3DS. I don't know how I did it. I don't know if my eyes are pretty bad, but I don't know if they've gotten worse over the years or what. But the screens are tiny. Same with the GBA actually. My Game Boy Advance SP, the screen's too small. I can't do it anymore. It's kind of sad. Just going online, take your time. You got time. And anyone else wants to join can just pop in if you want. You don't have to, you know, be chatting or anything. Reasons why your eyes are terrible? Yep. Yep. Alrighty. There we go. And if you guys didn't get into this one, I'll be, you know, doing any raids I see where it's Pokemon I haven't caught yet, so. Series X, since I already own one, I can play most Sonic games on there. See, there's the priority, right? What can you play on it? But can it play 06? Thankfully not. There you go. There's another reason why. I was so excited last night, chat. I'm following GDQ, or Games Done Quick. Their speedrunning event that raises money for charity. They also have lots of little, like, different speedrunning showcases that they do during the week these days. It used to just be, like, annual or semi-annual events. Oh my god, the face. But anyway, last night they were doing a speedrun for Psychonauts. It was a race, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I love Psychonauts. I was so excited. And then I click on it, and we start watching, and I realized that it was a blind run. So the two runners had never played Psychonauts before. And there was meant to be someone leading them, and like, oh, it was aggravating to watch. I just... Don't look at you, you're a spoiler. I didn't see you, it's all good. Three Masquerade and an Umbreon walk into a bar. Oh, you're really shiny looking. Like, not shiny, but like, you know, the plates on him. What does this one shiny actually look like, by the way? I'm gonna always ask. I know I could just look it up, but it's kind of fun. Ravenclaw, good morning. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Is it like pink and yellow? He's like a strawberry lemonade. There we go, and that one's new for me. Odd mix of yellow and pink. It's not that good. Oh. I mean, if it's noticeable though, you know? I think I'm very lenient when it comes to bad shinies. It's like, if it's noticeable and I can like see that it's shiny, it's automatically good. It's automatically good. Let's see, what else do we got over here? Anything interesting? Ratings 1. Sometime. It will happen at some point. Got a second shiny. Oh, Skiddo. Nice. Oh, I was running because I thought Ogerpon was a Pokemon coming after me. I can tell you one Pokemon that will be a pain in this game shiny-wise. Slugma. Is Slugma barely noticeable? There we go. By the way, I forgot the other day that this thing has an evolution. Brandon traded one to me. Or touch traded, I think. It really does look like a buffed Xehanort in Pokemon form, like an old man Xehanort from Kingdom Hearts. And I had completely forgotten about it. You have a Espeon and Glaceon outbreak. Ooh. I have both, but I still wouldn't mind joining because I do love my Espeon baby. Let me see this random. Got a shiny Bonsly last night. Started out for what, like, felt like a full 30 seconds before I was like, oh, you're shiny. You know what? Yeah. It's like, that's a noticeable shiny, definitely, but it's kind of just not pretty. Does that make sense? Like, it's not very good looking. It's a shame. Aye. That little hut is so weird. No one's ever there. Oh. Secrets, you do say. Why are you here then? Why is there an office worker at the middle of this field? Being like, that hut is suspicious. Color combination's bad. Yeah. That was better than Pomo's at least, but it doesn't work well together. When it's— oh, sorry, I missed affection here. When it spawns in the floor, man, it literally blends in with the floor, really. Greedent is the squirrel, I think. Yeah, I don't know, this office worker's just like, you know, vibing. Oh, it's dark gray. Okay, so it does change, it's just hard to see where it spawns. Oh, that didn't do as much as I thought it would. All right. Try this one. Were you just beefy or what was that? Slugma shiny is amazing, but it's gonna be a tough one. Now I kind of want— I want to go find one. I'll be really frustrated and probably give up really soon, but it's almost BMW is yellow, and I know everyone's seen that car at some point. Yep. That's funny. You have a good fun fact? I'm here for it. Don't evolve into Cargo, though you will be disappointed. I tend to not evolve many of my shinies, if I'm honest, unless it's something I prefer the evolution. But oftentimes I just keep them as their baby form. I've never seen this. Oh, you have the different Tauros outbreak? That's cool. Do I have you? I do. Wild notice passes are pointing north in the overworld, just like Pokemon Go and Arceus. Oh, cool. Also, Diplin, baby, anyone want to join? It's water type. But more importantly, it is a sweet bean. Code is 51KTKG. If you can log on fast enough, come on, join. Come join. Saw a ton of them, and I was like, wait, did they do the thing? And they're all doing the thing. That's cool. I was trying to remember recently which game it was that I played where it had sunflowers that actually followed the sun. It was A Wonderful Life. It was another game that did it recently that reminded me. You already got one. Oh, I always forget that you can change your picture. Otter, that one's really cute. I need to, like, get a close-up of me in the Eevee mask. That's what I gotta do. Wait, wasn't there something weird where you couldn't, like, do a selfie for the profile icon or something dumb like that? I know it was weird. Took so long to get Oshawott to sit still. I can imagine. Well, I tried back to F-Zero. Random, how are you enjoying it? Have you won much more? I think you said you won your first round, right? Oh, yeah, there's more camera functions. Yeah, maybe. I kind of want to get the Eevee mask. I might give that a try after this, see what we can do. I don't even remember how you change it. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, there's shinies. There's two shinies. I didn't know Meowscarada's shiny was that. Also, Bacon Legs doesn't look so much like bacon anymore. Yeah, oh, is it over? Nope. That just took out a lot. It's subtle but good. Yeah, I like that. I cannot move. The game's like still processing what just happened. There we go. Oh, it's okay. I helped. I hit it once. Yeah. Having a blast with it. I want to figure out. I even messed up earlier. It's the last race of a GP as the doorbell went, so half a lap behind when I start. I crawled back to 4th. Look at you go. Oh, Diplin. I may or may not have seen Diplin shining, by the way. Obviously not in my own game, I would be panicking about that. But just elsewhere, online. I've seen it. From 20th to 4th, I should clarify. I mean, you know, that's like crazy anyway. Think of possibilities of the first 3 gens getting on NSO. All I can imagine is them using title themes, the games, and then startup sound. Yes. I don't know why they haven't. They must have some reason. Like, I don't even put it on NSO. Have it as its own app and I would buy it still. As bad as that is. But like, I've never bothered completing the Pokédex in the original games. I only really started completing them when I started playing online with you guys, really. So the idea of going back to like Yellow and finishing the decks would be just amazing. Was that you, Ravenclaw? That's cool. Alright, I was gonna look into... No. No, bear with. Profile, I remember this, yeah. Yeah, there's me. Shiny Pokemon battled 8. I hate that number. Are we sure it's 8? I don't like this. I don't like this. Hey, Mitron. You got your Mew. Take a new photo. Oh, perfect. Okay, so X. Can I like that? Yeah. Oh wait, my ears got cropped out. Change, do it again. It's trainer icon that I wanted, wasn't it? Okay. Oh, my ears are gonna get cropped out no matter what I do. This is a shame. This works though. It's just a little cursed and I appreciate that. Trainer icon, take a new photo. So is it... It's this one where I can't... For whatever reason you can't take like a selfie picture? I think? Sorry. Point camera. Is there like anything here to take an interesting picture of or no? Can I zoom? Because you're beautiful and I love you. Am I gonna change it to that because it's kind of ominous? Yeah, I am. Done. Why can't I take a selfie for that though? Like, I really don't get it. Okay, sorry, it counts unique entries and it doesn't count stuff you haven't encountered. So the Vulpix, for example, isn't included. Your Applin are included once, but if you evolve one, it counts twice for Applin and the Evo. Got you. Okay. Go, don't mind me. I'm just sneaking up to grab the goodies. Do I have Arbok yet? Oh, I don't. Hi. Whenever I see coughing or like wheezing, Arbok, Ekans, etc., like I just hear their anime noises. Forever and always. Same with Psyduck, actually. Still on the hunt for the shiny blue puppy. Found a shiny Litleo and Steenie? Is that how you say that one? Congratulations, you've been like busy with the shiny hunting. I have 187 hours in this game and only have 6 shinies. I think I've played up to about 60 in Scarlet now. I don't know how much I had in Violet. I have to go back and check. Actually, I could probably do that. Bear with. No, that's you guys. Because I played recently. 140 hours? Okay. That's not too bad. Hunting the outbreaks helps find the shinies. Yeah. I still haven't had any luck with breeding in this game, so the outbreaks are pretty much how I got most of mine. Oh, that's an Ekans. Hello, friend. I have not caught you. Every Pokemon in the game was in the Paldea Dex. The shinies battle counter would only go up to the number of Pokemon in the Dex. There are Pokemon not in the Paldea Dex, so it doesn't completely work that way. I guess that makes sense. Don't. Also, I really don't like this. It's like... Its lip, I think, is like really textured. I don't like that. I think, you know, the more detailed Pokemon are really cool and everything. But sometimes it's a mistake, and we really don't need that to be any more textured than it already is. Thank you very much. Oh, Swinubs, gosh darn it, or Swinub, whatever you call it. Oh. Everybody got texture upgrade. Yeah, everybody except for, like, you know, Sprigatito and Pokemon Go. That poor baby is very bland looking. Actually, a lot of them are, from what I've seen. A lot of them don't look quite right there. Are you new? What are you? I think I caught one of you the other day. Melodic's texture is so pretty. I really liked, it was Macargo I saw the other day that was really neat looking. I think. Wait, who was sparkling over here? Oh, there you are. Who is you? You're lagging my game, whatever the heck you are. I can't even see what you are. Poltergeist, okay. Wait, do I not already have you? Oh, I don't. Alright, excuse me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Hello, you're making my game lag. Picking up so many hidden items in a row, the game starts to fall apart. The game's like, no, slow down. I put them all down for you, but you can't have this many at once. Okay. Oh, the lag. Okay, I need to heal you after for sure. Let's just chuck one of those. Yay! Oh my god, Toad Squirrel running. Look at him go. Look at the legs. There we go. Supposedly the regrets of a tea ceremony master who died before perfecting his craft lingered in some matcha and became a Pokemon. You're just cool. I like you. What, so many hoot hoots? Okay, so we're gonna do that. And then... It's fake. Oh, rip. And I'm gonna do a save here because that lagging was a little, you know, concerning. Oh, there's just another one hanging out here. I didn't even see you. Anyway, I think this is the right way, hopefully. This is straight up a dead end. Alright, I feel very lied to. Up we go. Up we go. There we go. Sorry. Checking to see the birds. They learn memento. Okay. For someone who knows nothing. What exactly does that mean? So if you find a shiny, you better have taunt and save beforehand. Oh, okay, concerning. Got you. Oh, there's a Cramorant. Oh yeah, this is around where I found him, isn't it? I recognize where I am now. Lowers your stats and kills itself. I hate that. Oh, got you. Cramorant goes like an orange for the shiny, right? Pretty sure. I think I saw that the other day when I was looking it up. Yeah, okay. And I feel like you're one shiny I will never ever forget. Kind of iconic. Am I going the right way? Oh man, this is further along than I thought. Okay. I should probably pick up the pace here. I'm just kind of wandering around catching things. I think I've had this song stuck in my head since the other day. It's not bad, I enjoy it. It's very chill, but... So Ravenclaw, we currently have 2 main objectives right now. We have going to the Timeless Woods for the, for Perrin. And then the other thing we have to do is go and hunt down the 3 troublemaker Pokemon friendos. I think we're gonna do the Timeless Woods first. I'm gonna turn off the sound of my game. You're like 2 seconds ahead of me. Oh, on the music! Yeah, that can be really weird. I always had that, I feel like, whenever I watched someone stream Animal Crossing back in the day. It's always just a bit concerning. I need to hear like an echo. Ace, I actually started the 5th case earlier this morning. I didn't finish it or anything, obviously. I just started it up, but I'm gonna try to work through that over the next week, maybe. Hopefully I can get through it. Yeah, absolutely. Give you a little bit of idea of what we're doing. That's another Diplin. Love the 5th case. Can't wait to chat with you about his music, and it is so good. So the part that I did this morning, going to the pawn shop in Ace Attorney, I think I saw you doing that. I think I had you on the TV, but you were muted, so I didn't get too spoiled. But like, I recognize the characters and the location. So that's kind of fun. Okay, here we are. Here's where we're going. Yes, hello, I am here. Good, yeah, just like that. Okay, now give me cute. Just look at you, you clever thing. Lovely. Pet the pupper. Do the right thing. Now hold that pose for just a sec. Yes, that's my little cutie pie. No, keep watching. Oh, look at you. I didn't even know you could pull off that kind of expression. So photogenic. You're just too adorable. You know that? I could eat you right up. We're gonna be creepy about this. What's this? An extra serving of cuteness just for me? Don't mind if I do. This is how I talk to Ollie. I'm like, do you know that you're so cute? And then he's just like, I'm just a cat. More, I need more. Someone get me some extra storage and a napkin too. Oh hey partner, you made it. How long have you been standing there? You weren't listening in on all that stuff Nope, don't wanna know, forget I asked. Anyway, it's right around this part of the forest where people have supposedly seen the Blood Moon Beast. Curiously, all the sightings have been on nights with heavy fog. Oh. Yep, that seems like a safe thing to go after. What does she need a napkin for? What are you doing with the napkin? But I've heard that all kinds of unusual Pokemon appear on foggy nights. I'm sure that Blood Moon Beast is one of them. It's gotta be. Oh, is that my little cutie pie back for another photo shoot? Nope. Ow. Better protect Growlithe. Mm-hmm. I'm here for the pupper. I can't get over the mask. Isn't it beautiful? It is the best thing I think I've ever done in a Pokemon game. Alrighty. Burb. Yesterday, friends. Ollie's on his final day of medication today, which is awesome. But yesterday, he finally did something really dumb. He's had, here, let me turn this down a little bit in my own ears. He's had, syringe medication, which is very easy to give him, and pill medication, which is a heck of a lot harder. And yesterday he took the pill really easily, and I'm like, this is too easy, but maybe I'm just getting really good at it. Chat. I love Ollie, but he's kind of a dumbass. He pocketed the pill in his cheek and then walked around for like 5-10 minutes as if there was nothing going on, and all of a sudden Mike looks at him and he's like, why does Ollie have drool dripping out of his mouth? It was like a capsule, so it disintegrated. And he sat there looking so miserable. I've been very used to, speaking, the napkin thing reminded me. I've been very used to having to wipe up Ollie over the last week because he's just been kind of a messy boy. Anyway, he took the pill really nicely this morning, so I think he may have learned his lesson. Ow, that really surprised me. My camera's okay though. Thanks, partner. Thanks to you too, of course. Feel a bit bad for that Ariados. It probably wasn't expecting to see humans out here, but only a tat because it was surprised. We should set up a tent. That'll let the Pokemon know we're here and help them get used to us. I don't know, pills taste, they're nasty. We had one pill for Kitty back in the day that was like, oh, that's such a cute tent, sorry. That was, almost like treat-like, so she could just eat it like a treat and enjoy it. And I don't know why they can't all be that way. I feel like that would make things so much easier. She may be old, but she's still a fine tent. It was actually my dad's, but he wasn't using it, so I just helped myself to it. Say hello to our new base of operations for our survey of the Blood Moon Beast. Yeah, the Blood Moon Beast is way more wary than an ordinary Pokemon. That's why there have been so few sightings, or so they say. That means we're gonna need to do some slow and steady groundwork if we want to find it. So, partner, what I'm going to need your help with most is photographing Pokemon. Why don't you take photos of the Pokemon that appear around here on foggy nights? Looking for lots of pictures of a good variety of Pokemon. Afterward, I'll register your photo data into my handy Pokemon searcher. Over time, they'll train it to ignore any signs of other Pokemon that live around here. Doing all that noise will let us pinpoint exactly where the Blood Moon Beast is. Cool. Oh, you actually understood that? I was just rattling off what the manual said. I picked this thing up at a thrift shop. I don't really understand how it's supposed to work. A preliminary survey makes me think there are actually dozens of Pokemon species that tend to show up around the forest on foggy nights. You can split the load, so how about you try to snap photos of 10 species of Pokemon for me? How about it, partner? If we tackle this together, I'm sure we'll find the Blood Moon Beast. Oh, and we're looking for clear photos that get the Pokemon nice and big in the frame. You'll want to sneak up on foot to get close to them. No riding on big, noisy Pokemon. Think you're ready? Just say the word. Okay, cool. I'm intrigued. I'm excited. It's the filler ingredients, yeah. Happened again. Doorbell rang on the last race of GP, I swear. Ready to go photograph some Pokemon? Yeah, I want off-rails Pokemon Snap. I'm so ready. Looks like this is about as good as it's gonna get. Alright, partner, get out there and survey. And survey, open camera, okay. Let's take a look-see here. I don't know. Is it like the entire? Oh, no, keep going. I can't look at the map, I guess. been telling Pokemon to take my idea. Just like Legends Arceus kind of gameplay, but Pokemon Snap-esque. Is this good? Took a new photo, let me see. It's a string spit Pokemon Spinnerack. Do you think it's gonna spin up a new web in the trees? This is great, I knew you were the right person for the job. Well, keep up the good work, I've got nothing but high hopes for you. Okay. Oh, there's a Sudowoodo. Took a new photo. That's the imitation Pokemon Sudowoodo. It's really easy to mistake for a tree in this fog. You try turning your eyes upward to either maybe Pokemon lurking up in the trees. Got you. Oh, yeah, you're right. This music's very chill. The machine can get much from images so small. Can you get closer? I'm a little bit surprised they don't have like a zoom. That's probably good enough though. Acorn Pokemon C-Dot, right? Pretty easy to mistake it for a berry or something. Do I recognize it? Let me listen. Let me turn up the audio for a second. I'm just gonna be quiet. It's sounding definitely familiar, but I'm not placing it. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. That beginning bit right there. Okay. I still don't think I'm placing it, but I recognize this very much so. How frustrating. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna work. Little ghost baby. Candle Pokemon Litwick, seeing those little lights flow in the dark is otherworldly, huh? Okay, so she was saying something about in caves. To be fair, the music that's playing right now, it's the same thing as the theme when she's talking. It just sounds like Gen 4 to me, like overarching Gen 4. Artwood from Arceus itself is a remix. Yeah, from Eterna Forest. I remember that too. I remember hearing that and being like, oh, hoot hoot. I say hoot hoot, but no. Oh, wait, no, now there's a Geodude. I want to get a picture of that hoot hoot butt. Is that gonna be too far off? No, too far off. You got your shiny go-go! Heck. My hoot hoot butt! See, now you're gonna be too far off again. There we go. Okay, that was the Geodude. I saw someone running around here towards the middle too, but I'm gonna aim for this cave before anything else. Oh, there was a there's a dust skull. That's cool. I like how they have it kind of like phasing in and out. That's neat. Is that good enough? No? Alright. There we go. So, do we think this is actually, you know, like practice for potential Pokemon Snap-esque game? Because, like, I can dream, right? Okay, let's see here. So I saw there was someone running around towards the center. Those are sea dots. I do wonder if they have something in mind with this. I kind of hope so. Oh, it's both of you? There we go. Last two done. More Snap-like content like this in part 2. Ooh, the DLC, maybe. Especially with that, like, Safari Zone-esque dome. Okay, so if we just compile the photos we both took, looks like we photograph every Pokemon known to appear in the forest when it's foggy. Did it, we really pulled it off. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this. Now we just send all of our data to the Pokemon Searcher and... Wait, I guess it's supposed to take a little bit for all the data to be processed or whatever. You know, the photos you took were all a really good, partner. You got an eye for this. So Spill, what were you thinking about most when you were taking those photos? Showing off the Pokemon's best sides, like that Hoot Hoot butt. Trying to show off the Pokemon's best sides, so you try to capture the moments when your subject is really shining their brightest, huh? I'm actually in a bit of a slump myself. Even a kid like you knows what a slump is, right? Like when nothing seems to go right for you? Might not believe it, but when I was younger, I was lauded as a photography prodigy. Everyone loved my photos, absolutely everyone. But in these past few years, I feel like I've lost my spark, and my photos show it. They lack heart. The words have all dried up, the accolades too. The longer it keeps dragging on, the more I lose sight of what it is I even want to capture with my photos. Just keep taking pictures of Popper. Everyone likes Poppers on the internet. That's when I heard the stories about the Blood Moon Beast. I left for Kitakami as fast as I could. I thought that if I could just get a photo of an astounding Pokemon like that, then maybe, just maybe, something inside me would change. It'll be okay. Thanks, partner. And sorry, I didn't mean to bring the whole mood down with my problems. Oh, I guess the machine's done doing its thing, but that jingle... Pretty sure that's the same one my dryer plays when it's done with a load. Too funny. Who decided to use that? Can you just give anything a jingle now? Anyway, if we filter out all of our data, looks like there's still one hit out there in the foggy woods. It's gotta be the Blood Moon Beast. We finally found it. This is it. You know, talking to you really helped me throw off some of that old tension. I think I'm ready to go meet the Blood Moon Beast. How about it? How about you, partner? You ready? I am ready. Play a jingle every time it finished. It used to get stuck in your head. I don't think I've ever had a dryer that had a jingle to it. Time for me to capture the Blood Moon Beast. On film, that is. If things start to look dicey, I'll be counting on you to handle the battling, partner. You too, of course, Growlithe. Yeah then, let's get going. Yeah, if it didn't lag, I think that's kind of my sentence towards this game in general, is it would be infinitely better if it didn't have the lag. It's still good, it's still a great game, but... Is it like 20 seconds? Oh my goodness. The hit we got on the Pokemon Searcher came from somewhere around here. It's awfully quiet. Stay alert. Got it. Those footsteps? Whatever's making them must be huge. Friend! Really big friend. It's got a red moon on its forehead. It's the Blood Moon Beast. It's real. We actually found it. Right, my camera. Just be a good little beast and stay right there while I snap a photo. Oh. Sorry, the auto flash just... Yeah. Scarlets, you ready? Sounds like that's a no. How about you, partner? I got it. Sorry and thanks, you've got this. Alrighty, what typing am I looking at here? Just want to give him a warm bath and wrap him up in a blanket. Ursaluna. Oh, the music! Okay. Alright. I see you. What is you? Oh, that works. Good. This is Graham right up close to the action. Keep it going while I snap some shots. Please turn off flash. Oh. This is concerning. Can I put on a fancy hat? I'm gonna put on a fancy hat. It's been a while. I'm going to assume based on the HP bar alone that I can't catch this baby right now. Is that correct, chat? I'm pretty sure I probably can't catch, and this is, you know, has a scripted ending after this. Yeah, okay. Just always want to make sure, you never know. Ooh, that's a new expression. This is wonderful. There's so much good stuff to capture. Okay, you keep doing that. I feel like you're gonna hit me really hard in a second and I'm scared. Please simply do not. I'm a small kitty cat. Alright. Yep, okay. I was expecting that. That hurt. That's rude, baby. Sorry for breathing the mic. I usually try to avoid that. I don't really know who else to send in, so I don't know what type it is. When in doubt, you slam? It only has a little bit left. Don't hit me again. Oh no. Okay. Poor Rosie. I'm sorry, sweet bean. I don't know what this thing is. Random, come and kick it. Just kick it. Close combat it. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I'm sorry, sweet beans. Welcome to Beast's weakness. Your chance to catch it. Here you go. Catch. Ultra ball it. Yeah, okay. I figured there was like gonna be something scripted there, so that makes sense. Ground. Okay, I was thinking that, especially with that second move it used. Cross the sea and drift ashore in a new land. Surviving in this place led to take on a unique appearance and gain special powers. So are you just kind of like covered in mud? Is that the look you have going on here? Yeah, no, it's very pleasing, isn't it? You should look at what Blood Moon does. Okay, bear with me. You okay, partner? I didn't seriously think you'd go toe-to-toe with the Blood Moon Beast, let alone catch it. That was amazing, absolutely amazing. Scarlet, you've got to work on those nerves a bit, bud. Oh, he's like, no, I'm good, thanks. I just want a nap. My heart's still beating a mile a minute, what a thrill. Just couldn't stop snapping shots at you battling the Blood Moon Beast. I bet you want to give... Oh, thank you for the follow. I bet you want to give your Pokemon a chance to rest and recover though, huh? Let's head back to camp for now. Oh, there we go. Packing up the old tent and calling it a day feels a bit sad, like the end of an adventure. Couldn't have done this without you, partner. Because of you, I finally feel like I have some photos here that I want to keep forever. It's been ages since I felt this way, seriously. And now that I'm all motivated, it's time to ride this feeling and seize the day. Heading back to the village this instant to get these photos developed. So I always say in my family, time wasted is lost. Okay, wait. Forgive me, I can't remember who was which one in Arceus with Adaman. It was time versus... was it space? Is that reference? Is that what she's going on about? I can't remember the two anymore, it's been a while. So I'm not wasting any more time. Let's meet again in Masui. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna do a save. Was that the main bit of hers? Adaman said that too. That's cute. Was that the main bit of her story there? Where are we? Here we are. No, I wanna like, can I like look at its moves in here? Unleashes the full brunt of its spirit from a full moon that shines as red as blood. This move can't be used twice in a row. 140 power. Oh my goodness me. Alright, that was fun. There's a bit more. Okay, cool. Ooh, are there any babies in here who we have not seen? Like a little tree spirit, maybe? Hi. A little surprised you're out during the daytime. So it's a special normal type Gigaton hammer, yeah. Yeah, oh my goodness. Its ability is broken as well. What was its ability, sorry? Don't think I paid attention. Ace, what's the code? What's the code? Send it on over and I can try to join in. Also, what was the Pokemon? Oops. Mamoswine. I don't think I got that one yet, so I'm down. Code. Okay, bear with me. Accuracy can be lowered and it can hit ghost types with normal and fighting type moves. Oh my god, so I was kind of a little bit risky there sending out random at the end. W, C, F, L, Q, 6. Oh, it's a little risky, but hopefully I'm able. Oh, it's a 5-star too. What else do I have that's good against ice? Let me see here. I don't have my type chart open. Ice, so fire, fighting, rock, and steel. Okay, I don't think I can swap at this point, can I? I'll keep this open for later. I'm gonna need it. And if we fail, at least then I can, try again with a different Pokemon. Hopefully we don't, though. I don't know if it's meant to be communicating. Oh, is that you joining us? Thank you for joining. The close-up on the mask every time. So cursed. Oh, is O here too? Oh, there's a shiny. Forgot that you turned kind of pink. Alright, yeah, I think I chose the wrong Pokemon for this, but it's fine. It's fine, we're not gonna worry about it. Basically has 3 abilities in 1. It's messed up. That didn't do enough to justify this. Uh-oh. Oh god, okay. Found a small blue spooter. All this shiny luck in stream today though, low key. What's going on? I mean, Rekka, you always have the shiny luck, but like in general. Lots of different shinies. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought in this baby. I forgot about the fighting and steel types. I hope I don't mess it up for y'all. The interest of keeping my HP higher. So tempted to leave for a moment to go get this Fridgebacks and go. I'd say if you want to go get it, go get it. You got the spooter. Oh no. Ugh. Okay, we're fine. This is fine. I'm gonna be designated healer. I like this job. The less I die, the less I take time off our timer here. You guys all hitting it like the same time. Oh, good job. Wow. Nice job, team. That was not me at all. That was you guys. Best of luck, Rebecca. I hope you get it. Go. Are we on sync? Or in sync, sorry. On sync. It's funny. Oh, I'm slouching down here. There we go, and that was a new Pokemon. Thank you for that. Okay, I'm just gonna do another quick save here. Okay, let's take a quick mosey around. See if there's anything else here that I have not caught. Also, hydrate. Thank you. I'm gonna have some proper water here. I've just been having energy drink all morning. Five-star ground Mandibuzz. If anyone wants to join, maybe send the code in chat. Oops. I didn't see you there, baby. I'm sorry. Didn't pick up the shiny there. Okay, I think I have... Yeah, I got bacon legs already. I got you already. Okay, JD826, bear with me. I'll join you for that one. Must complete the decks in the DLC. Oh, you just need the loyal 3? Nice. Getting close. Okay, so you said ground, right? Oh, no, it's been closed. Sorry about that. I must have been too late. Oh, you accidentally hit start. Oh, it's all good. It's totally fine. It happens. I should probably focus on completing this area anyway. Very easily distracted in this DLC. It's like there's so much stuff to find. Having home connected. Oh, yeah, to go is helpful. Yeah, I need to transfer with some more Pokemon from go to home. Oop. Got back from the farmer's market. I'm working on the DLC. I've been really enjoying it so far. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. It's a cute one. I enjoy it too. Ooh, I don't have you yet. Let's see. That is poison. So, ground, psychic. Try apple boba, donuts, hummus. Oh, you're making me hungry now. The other night we ordered like dessert and it was a banana caramel Walton cake with vanilla ice cream on the side, and it was not allowed. It was so good. Oh, baby, get in. Dirt sounds lovely right now. I say I'm not even 11 AM, right? Husband's making waffles. Oh, yummy. I think when I go on break, I'm gonna have a bowl of leftovers. We had this like tomato sauce turkey pasta last night, which was pretty good. Totofa, hello! How are you doing? I think that's a welcome back. Yeah. I hope you're having a good day. Sweet breakfast, but the older I've gotten, the more you lean into savory. Yeah. You learn to kind of appreciate the savory, definitely. Waffles, you gonna share? As long as they're not outside waffles, I think we're good. And I wish I could explain the joke, but I'm still not entirely sure what the joke is. Oh, wait, no, I got you. I have to fight Zoe for the waffles. Can Zoe be bribed with things that she likes more than waffles? Okay, anyone new? No? I think we're good. I don't know, she's a mysterious creature. Oh, there's like a Snorlax guarding the cave! Sorry, this is very exciting. Hello? I don't know if it's like, it will always be spawned right there or if it just happened to be blocking the cave for me. But I love that so much. Come here. Is it always there? Ah. Okay, that's fair though. Throw the Master Ball. I have to admit, random, I thought the exact same thing. Okay. Check the water again. Ooh! Oh god, okay. Ow! Why? Why are you like this? Freaking staring you down. I like his just little me. Let's do this. I think this will work. And yeah, no Master Ball necessary. Don't mind me, I'm just kind of nosing my way in here. Are you gonna try the Mandabots, guys? If you want to send the code, feel free. I might not be able to join, just because I would like to progress this story just a little bit here. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. No worries, Jacob. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. Also, wait a minute. We fainted, didn't we? G8, sorry, J8 GCC1. You guys want to join in for Amanda Buzz? I don't see anything else in the water so far. I might come back for this later. Don't those bastions look different? Do they? I don't know. I don't like this Pokemon. What do they do? Yeah, I really don't like this Pokemon, so I never would have noticed that. Thank you. I tend to just ignore it. The way that turtle just turned and looked at me. White striped form. Hopefully they'll stay with less annoying ways to evolve it. Okay, so we're gonna go back to town here. Saw Munchlax. That might be the blue puppy baby and almost had a heart attack. Oh god. I know that feeling. Okay, hi. I might take some time to heal up properly here. Alright, cool. And let's go talk to our friend over here again. I've been waiting for you to come by, partner. I managed to develop the photos I took of the Blood Moon Beast. Show me. Oh, well, the fact is, once I got them all printed out, I could see that the photos I managed to get are all blurry or cut off or out of focus. They really aren't good enough to show anyone, not even you, partner. But still, out of all the photos I've ever taken, I think they might be my favorites. I think I've gotten too caught up in my own head, worrying about framing or what judges might say. Always thinking about what I ought to capture. But just capturing your subjects as they are, that's what photos should be. Taught me something important, partner, so thanks for that. That's right, your name. I never even asked you your name. Oh, it's awful of me after all you did to help, but mind teaching me your name? You can call me Crystal. Crystal, a perfect name for a gutsy kid like you. Well then, nice to officially meet you. Name's Perrin, a photographer with a renewed love of photography. I can say that with pride now. Oh, and your reward. You've earned yourself a real choice reward for all the help you've been. A choice scarf. Held by Pokemon Curious Scarf boosts the holder's speed stat, but only allows the use of a single move. Oh, and this Growlithe of mine has a younger brother that really loves battling. I think he'll do a better job of raising it good and strong. Yay. Raise it to be real strong, okay? I think that about wraps it up. I did what I came here to do, so I guess I should hit the road. I'm afraid this is goodbye. But you know, Growlithe like these are known for living and working together in pairs. Even if they are separated for a while, I bet their paths might just cross again someday. So you raise that one with care in the meantime. We'll definitely meet again. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you pull off. I've got high hopes. So bye for now, until next time. Yeah! Oh, you won! Awesome! Yeah, Jason, I'm pretty sure that's the name of the second DLC. Yeah, the mask on top of my glasses. I'm here, by the way. Just trying to get your shiny Hatena, no worries. And Rebecca, you got the Frigibax. Very nice. Okay. So that was that part. GameCube because of memories. And Wind Waker, yes. Which one of the three do you guys want to go for first? I'm thinking maybe I can go here, here, and then here. But I don't know if we have any preference. I'm assuming not, you know? Did you get some spicy Mystica? Herba Mystica for that? That's the same way you went? Perfect. That sounds like a plan to me. You would do them by number. What number are they? What's the number order? You just want the sweet. Are you trying to get it for that quest? Dog, monkey, and then pheasant. I'm just thinking about how much extra legwork that's gonna take. I think I'm gonna go the lazy route. Oh, that's a spooter. What can I say, chat? I am lazy at my core. Extra work. Not so interested. Oh, is there a fly point near there? Oh, good. I already got you. I'm so glad they did something with F-Zero for you, random. Like, just for you. Just for you. No, it's nice to see that they haven't, you know, completely forgotten it. I like this kid's bag. That's cute. After 20 long years. I was saying this to Mike the other day. I'm still back on Final Fantasy VII Remake or Rebirth, by the way. Sorry, bear with me. Oh no, you're okay. I'll go for like, you know, 30 minutes, an hour, maybe 2 hours, especially if I'm focused on something. Just like, you know, vibing and kind of enjoying whatever I'm doing, like playing Pokemon. And then all of a sudden I'll remember that trailer for Rebirth. And like my heart rate goes up. I really wish, I don't think I had been wearing my Fitbit at the time that the state of play was happening. But I kind of wish I had been. So that I could check. Hey Titus with the 43-month resub. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, I really want to like... Have I caught you? I have. Right, I remember you were annoying to catch the other day. I'm not sure if my heart rate went crazy or if I, like, nearly stopped it, but they showed Vincent. They showed Vincent and it was all over. I'm good, Titus. What's this effect? Or, sorry, Rebecca. Don't show me. Oh, I'm gonna get emotional? Don't show me that. I thought I heard confirmation of who it was. I could be wrong, but I thought I heard someone somewhere mention it. I don't know if it's like correct or someone's just guessing, so I'm not gonna say anything. But yeah, I thought I heard a little something about who his voice actor is. And if it's true, then it's not surprising. At all. Oh, this area is pretty. Why are you so big? concerning. Oh! Oh, you're like, oh, purple because the trees, right? Okay, don't mind me, don't mind me. I'm not here. Just do your business. I'm picking up the sparklies. Search his name on Twitter and yet people are assuming him. Yeah, so take everything with the biggest old grain of salt you can, but a lot of people are saying, is it Matthew or Matt that he prefers Mercer? And again, biggest grain of salt you can find. Matt Mercer, yeah, I wasn't sure which one he goes by, but I can, you know, I could hear it. Either way, from the little snippet that we heard of Vincent in that trailer, they got him right. So whoever did it is doing a good job. That's as far as I have to say about that, really. The only voice casting I'm still a little bit iffy on is unfortunately Seph. I'm not really big on Sephiroth. And Reno, weirdly enough, it's still just a little weird to get used to, but I think I was very attached to the old actor. You unlocked a new area. Oh, there's different areas for that game? I didn't know that. How dare you insult Daddy? I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. He just doesn't sound great. Matt has Thirst Trap Ganon Daddy in his Twitter bio. Of course he does. And I'm just like, if it is him as Vincent, it's... Would it be worse than Ganon? Thirst Trap wise? I think so. I don't know. That's the cocky looking one. That huge head must mean it's Monkey Dory. Hey, maybe I'm wrong about this, but has it gotten bigger since, than when we last saw it? Time for us to put this one in its place. Why is it shaped like... Oh. That was weird. Why is it shaped like that? The Titanic Monkey Dory. I wonder if I'll go all red in the face if we give it a good trouncing. Time to find out. Yes, excellent move. Keep up the pressure. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I'd be hangry about that too. You just missed. This music reminds me of the Ninja Hideaway course from the DLC from Mario Kart 8. I don't remember which DLC anymore, but that's what this music reminds me of. Very, very specifically. Yeah, I'm excited for the next wave as well. To be honest though, I think I'm kind of just excited to see what comes next for Mario Kart. We've had 8 since the Wii U, and of course we're getting new courses and stuff, but it's still the same everything else. So I'm kind of excited to see what we get now. Oh, yeah. Okay, good job. Good job, little one. Oh, you shrunk down. That's what you get. Okay, look, it dropped a mask. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I need to see. Okay. We'll see the other masks. We did it. We got the first mask back. Yeah. Sure is happy. Now, I felt this way at the crystal pool too, but we make a good team, don't we? 2 masks left. Let's take the rest of the loyal 3 down. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Well, now we have a fly point, like you said, so that's really nice. Oh, I have a tandem mouse breakout right there. Outbreak. Tangy looked happy. I will not be able to unsee that. Oops. Tandem mouse broke out of jail. Yeah, maybe that wasn't quite the right term. Arrest those mice. I got all the baby ones. You guys just look like you're really weird color for some reason. The low tads. Also, if you're wondering, I'm not rushing because I need to be able to see if there's a shiny that spawns in front of me. Always have hope. Is it Charlotte? Well, come on in! How are you doing? You got grilled cheese and soup? Are we talking like tomato soup? Or what kind of soup you talking? Shiny is this color. Oh, okay, that's very noticeable. I appreciate that, thank you. Thank you for the follow, welcome on in. For those just joining us, by the way, I haven't asked in a little bit. Question of the day for today is, if you could only play on one video game console for the rest of your life, excluding PC, because it'd be very OP for this question, which console would you choose? Queen Bella, welcome on in. Basic chicken soup, I hope you enjoy. That can be really yummy. Frozen veggies and alphabets because I'm a child. No, we're here for it. Oh, that's a weird place to put something. Oh, there's a, oh, not Shinx and not Luxray. Luxio. Just hanging out. Oh, there he is. You would say GameCube? I think GameCube would be really tempting for me because I have so many old favorites on there as well. You got BB-8 shaped waffles? I demand pictures. Just low-key demand pictures. I do not know what your typing is. This should be fun. No, he has the high ground. You go for Switch? Going for Mufasa, so it can do the thing. Oh, here's the buff one. Okie dokie, with all of its mean muscles. This one's gotten bigger too, huh? Come on, Crystal, it's time to cut this Pokemon down to size. Do you want to know the typing? Yeah, why not? Why not? You can let me know. Poison, okay. And then fighting. Alright, got you. Interesting. Let me think here then. I know ground would be good for poison. Fighting. I could use flying. I could use my fairy baby. Let's send out Rosie. Complete your Paldea and Pokedex. I'm missing 2. Goldengo. Clauncher, Slowking, and Gothita. I hope that you find them. Goldengo can take a little while, I know. There's gonna be some questionable fan art of this guy. I feel like pretty much the second they introduce new Pokemon, there's... Ow. There's questionable everything already. I try not to stray over to that side of the internet. Oh, I forgot that our Terra type is poison still. Eh. Oh, wait, that's gonna hit. Oh. Oh. Alright. Change ideas. Change of plans. I don't want to knock out the little angry one. Hit the Morpeko anyway? No. You murdered her Morpeko and Mighty Anna. Okay, yeah. I really love the eats and it's like, I'm happy now. This is fine. Things are good. What's on character? Oh, we're normal? God, I need to change these. Oh, you gave up on it, Affection? This one's gonna take a while longer. Ooh, we found its weakness. Nice analysis there, my second in command. Let your leader have the last attack. Okay, we're nowhere close to finishing it off. Oh. I could just... I could low-key do Earthquake now because it's nearly dead anyway. I'm just putting it out of its misery. Oh, never mind. There it went. You got a modded Switch. Well, that's neat. I've never really gotten too into that with the Switch. That might be kind of fun, Brandon. Didn't know what to have for breakfast. Tamale, potato, and popcorn. You know what? I'm a strong believer and there's no such thing as like foods for certain times of day. If you want to eat breakfast food at dinner, do it. If you want to have, you know, a steak for breakfast, I'm not gonna judge. You know, you do you. So, at least you had something to eat. Is that thing floating? Can I use Earthquake? Oh, you heal? That's so sweet. Yeah, breakfast for dinner is fun. I enjoy doing that. You can use Earthquake anyway. Nah, it's almost done. Speaking of almost done, friends, we played to Chi on stream. Last month, I think? Month before even? It's been a crazy couple of months here. I've been working on 100%ing that off stream. And I'm really done. It's been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that game. But 152 coins off. Sadly, I can't get Clauncher myself. Oh, because it's Violet. I can't find a Gothita because of its spawn place rate. And then Slowking is tradable. Well, if you have online, if anyone is able to maybe touch trade over a Clauncher, we could do that. There we go. That one just took a while longer than the other one, but that's okay. Never stood a chance. Hey, look, it dropped a mask too, just like the last Pokemon. Oh. Makes 2 masks back where they belong. I don't know why that mask is really weird. Like, the eyes are kind of freaky looking. That should be the waffles. Let me take a look here. Oh, that's so cute. I want that. I want that waffle. Oh, a randomizer. Did it, Ogre Pawn. No opponent's gonna give us any trouble so long as we're a team. Kiki really should have come with us. Well, one more mask remaining. Let's make this loyal one a loyal none. Did you beat it 100%? Yeah, I'm gonna be aiming towards that here. We'll get there eventually. Oh, that's really nice of you, Brandon. Thank you for stepping up to help out. It's always nice to see. Alright, I think I'm just gonna straight up climb this. If I can. Oh, there was a north worm in there. Why are you so small? I feel like you're usually much bigger than that. Am I crazy? Mike's like, yes, and it's like, yeah, you're probably right. So it's watching me take every bite of these waffles. She thinks they're hers. So maybe a question for Ace and for chat here. If you guys have waffles and or pancakes, what are you putting on them? You maple syrup sort of person? Different kind of syrup? Fruit? Chocolate, drizzle, caramel, something like that. You ordered the new iPhone 15 Pro. Looking forward to USB-C finally. Yeah, it's nice that you guys are finally getting that. Dipping yours in cold syrup. Yeah, I'm not really big on maple syrup. I'll eat it in small quantities, but this is true. This is true. You did just say syrup, not maple, so. Crepes the best kind of pancakes, but waffles are very good too. I like crepes because they can be very, yeah, savory. They can be very easily one or the other, which is nice. Pancakes, keep it simple with butter and syrup, but waffles are my favorite. Strawberries and whipped cream, yes. I much prefer pancakes over waffles, I think. But whipped cream and strawberries and like a little bit of chocolate sauce, that's the way to go. Don't put anything on mine, just want to eat and get done with my morning routine. Just photobombed one of your sign photos. Okay. Yes, okay, I got you. We're good. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. What do we got here? I already caught one. Hello, don't mind me. I'm definitely meant to be up here. Oh, I thought this place was gonna be like higher up. There it is. Hello! Oh god. Flew right into that area. Oh, into the cave it goes. I'm gonna assume flying partially, obviously. If it's not, I am a little surprised. So many babies up here. Think I see any shiny ones though. Also, I don't remember. Oops. No, come here. Oh, sorry. I don't remember if I saved. Yeah, I wouldn't mind actually. I don't mind you letting me know the typings for these friends just so that I can go in a little bit more prepared. Oh yeah, you're just hanging out. You're what? Sorry. My precious little goo loves dark places. Poison fairy? Oh, I hate that. Why? Why is it... Okay, you do that. Bear with me, I'm gonna look up. So poison, obviously ground, but is it... Technically, I can't hit it because it's gonna be in the air, I'm guessing? Maybe? Psychic. Okay. Or... Fairy... Poison. Steel. I can use ground? Okay. I might end up knocking out, what's her face's Pokemon, but it's fine. I've decided. Mainly because that last battle went really slow. No, let go. Let go. This is the battle you killed her Pokemon in. I mean, you know. She was kind of being rude to us yesterday, so, you know, just putting it out there. This area reminds me of several different places all at once, and it's a little trippy. Oh, hi! I have shinies of you. I remember you. Come here. Let me love you. Toxic chain. Okay. Oh, they spawn here? I guess so. But yeah, this area reminds me of a very specific part of Tears of the Kingdom. I won't say much more than that. The ending of Kingdom Hearts 1, but not as colorful and bright. And behind the waterfall in the Tarzan world in Kingdom Hearts 1. All at once. So it's a little bit strange. Just wish there was Bunnelsby, or Bunnelby and Diggersby in this game. Okay, no. Oh god. Ugh. This area's weird. Excuse me, come through. There we go, thank you. Are there any other babies I haven't caught yet here? Oh, of course I wouldn't even see you. You're so teeny. Oh god, there's more. Okay, bear with me. I just want to go back up because there was a... like an offshoot. Actually, there's a couple offshoots that I have not been in. Yeah, I really love Entei as well, and I'm a little scared to see what they're gonna do to him. I've heard rumblings and rumors of, you know, we have Raptor Suicune and like long neck Raikou. So maybe we're gonna have like Triceratops Entei, and I don't really know if I'm gonna like that. I'm a bit scared. Oh, like Stego. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, there's like multiple rooms in here. Oh. Was I just in here? I feel like I was just in here. Yes, I was. Okay. Let's try the other route. This just led me back out, didn't it? Yeah. Okay. Oh, hello. There it is. Alright, let's do a big ol' save. Someone on Twitter has already pre-ordered Rebirth on their PS5. It started the countdown, 165 days to go. Oh, soon. It's great too, because I really don't enjoy that time of year usually. I really don't like winter and the cold and the dark. But this gives me something to look forward to. Okay, I'm sorry about this, Morpico. Oh, it's gonna be over anyway. Mid-January, I'm gonna replay all the games, then do remake and finish soon before Rebirth release. Yeah, I'm definitely at least gonna be visiting OG again, because always. And remake and intermission. Before Rebirth. I still need to, I don't know why, I just have not been able to sit down and find the time and dedication for Ever Crisis. And I need to reread Traces of Two Paths as well. Can't get past a certain point and make it hard to grind levels in that game. Yeah, so you've given up. I remember you mentioning that. You'll have to let me know what part around, like, where you're at when I get to it. I'm sure I'll probably figure it out. It's all good, Macas. How are you doing today? Welcome on in. Man, that paralysis is doing a really good job at keeping it still. Soon all we'll see on YouTube and Twitch ads is Rebirth trailers haunting us. It's gonna be like the lead up to 16. That's what I had, was just 16 trailers left, right, and center. And the kid's alright. I still don't think I've actually read that one. I know of it, but I don't think I've ever actually sat down to read it. So I might need to pick that up. There was the bird. Best you've been in 4 years? I love to hear it. That's so good. Like the ogre and its mask. We're helping bring each other... Sorry, we help bring out each other's full power. And there it is. We got the last mask. Hey, look, he showed a character in the trailer. Oh, really? Was it the hooded one in Junon, maybe? Congratulations, Ogrepon, and good work, Crystal. We've got all the masks. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, alright, got you. Too many book choices for Christmas because on one hand I want to start with the Full Metal 3 in one book since I have a lot of those, but also Final Fantasy 7. Skull Kid. Thank goodness it all worked out, right, Ogrepon? Crystal, sis. Kiki, what's up? Well, I want to ask a favor. I want you to come to the village and bring the ogre with you. Are you sure it's safe? You gotta trust me. It'll be okay, I promise. That's all I wanted to ask. Just come. I wonder what's gotten into him. Everyone in the village thinks that Ogrepon's a menace, right? I hope he knows what he's doing. But he did have a confident look in his eyes. Let's trust Kiki and head to the village. Still hate their hair? Yeah, it's right in their face, isn't it? Things go south, I'll use my natural charm to smooth things over. It's sad. She says natural charm, but the very first thing I think she ever said to me was eat dirt, so you know. Oh, alright. I'm gonna go ahead and do a big old save here, chat, and I am overdue for a stretch break. If you guys want to join me, get up, stretch, grab a drink, grab a snack, do what you gotta do. I'll be gone for about 10 minutes so you guys can enjoy some BRB videos. And when I get back, we're gonna head into the town and see what's what there. So I will be right back.